Hey guys, welcome to this original lesson which is for He's a Pirate. My name is Mark from BGM Piano and today I'm going to teach you how to play the entire song right here, right now on YouTube. So if you want to learn that, just keep on watching. I hope you saw my playthrough yesterday, which is actually me playing through the entire song, the entire thing I'm going to teach you in this lesson. And if you didn't, I want to implore you to have a look at that. I'll put a link in the description box down below as well as in the comment section. So you can find that. So if you want, you can go back and forth between this lesson and the other lesson. That's entirely up to you. For now though, let's get right into it. Okay, so with all of my lessons with the new teaching method, we're going to be mainly focusing on the chords because it's an easy way to remember this song. By the way, if you don't know a lot about chords yet, don't worry because I've got my basic chord lesson in the description box down below. Just click that, have a look at it, and you will find out how it works really soon, and it will help you so much to learn all of these songs a lot quicker. So let's play the D. Just like that. Once you're there, the left hand is going to play a D octave together with your next D. Okay, so it's going to be. Okay, that's why they come together. If you speed that up, okay, it's going to be sounding like that. So that's a little bit of the intro. If you want to count the notes, go ahead, but I think it's more useful to just listen to it and figure it out that way. It's a lot easier to remember how many times you have to play that. I don't even know how many times to play the D myself. So that's what I would recommend to you. Let's move on with the chords, because we're going to learn the chords first and then we're going to fill in all of the extra notes. So the chords are D minor, which is F, A, D in this case, a B flat major, which is B flat, D, F, A minor, A, C, E, and then we're basically back there. Okay, that is the chord progression of the first part. Okay, now you're not going to play that final chord, okay, it's just the progression. So we're just going to play the first three chords. D minor, B flat major, A minor, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to play the first two for 3 times, so. And then A minor is just going to be played twice. Okay? So like this. Just like that. Now let's fill in the blanks. So what you're going to do is play A, C, and then you're going to play that chord for 3 times. Okay? And then you're going to play an E. Okay, so it's A, C, 1, 2, and an E. Okay? Like that. Then moving on to the next chord for 3 times. And then a G. Okay, so like that. So we have. Okay, so by simply remembering those chords, it's actually really easy to play the song. And then we're going to the A minor chord for 2 times. D, C, C, D. Okay? Like that. So the entire bit is. Like that. Okay? The left hand is going to play octaves for 2 times. It's a D octave followed by a B flat octave, an A octave, and a D octave. Okay? Now how are you going to combine it? It's really easy. There's a pattern for the entire part. It's the same. And it's going to be right, right, together, right, left. Okay, so right, right, together, right, left. Let's apply that. Right, right, together, right, left. right, right, together, right, left, right, right, together, right, left, right, right, together, right, left. Okay, that's how it goes. It's really easy. So once you know the right hand, the left hand is quite easy because it's right, right, together, right, left. And that's for the entire part. So again. Like that. Okay, so now let's put the correct rhythm in there. Okay, like that. So now let's continue on with the next part, which goes like this. So we've got a couple of different chords right here. We've got B flat major, we used to play right here. Now we're going to play right here. F, B flat D, followed by F major, which is A, C, F, and then A minor again. Okay? Like that. And the same kind of pattern applies. 3 times for the first chord, 3 times for the second chord, and 2 times for the third chord. So like that. Okay, now let's put in the notes again. A, C, same as in the previous part, following by E. Okay, so that's exactly the same as in the previous part. A, C, play the chord for 3 times, and then the E. Like that, okay? Following by the G, okay? And A minor. D, C, D. Okay, so no double C right there. It's not going to be like this. You just play a single C, so like that. Okay, so this part for the right hand. Like that. The left hand is going to play a B flat octave, F octave, and A octave, following by a D octave. Okay, so okay, so combine it in exactly the same way. Right, right, together, right, left. Okay, but at the end right here, you're just gonna play everything once. So that's where you're gonna end. Okay, so stop right there. Okay, let's do one more time very slowly, and then I'm gonna match the first part as well together with this one before we move on to the next one. Okay, so before we move on, I just want to quickly explain to you why I'm releasing all of my lessons for free here on YouTube. It's basically really simple. In the past, I used to send people to the website to watch the rest of the lesson. So I'd only upload a part 1 and then have to go to the website to see the rest. But I really got sick and tired of it. It kind of took the joy away, and now I'm enjoying myself so much more just uploading those full lessons here on the channel and not limiting you that way. Now, unfortunately, the ad revenue on YouTube isn't as much as you might think. So therefore, I got this idea from a restaurant where I've been, which is where you can eat for free, and then at the end you can pay them whatever you think the food was worth. And I'm kind of doing the same thing on my channel. So basically you can watch anything for free, and if you feel like it, you can head over to pgmpiano.com to see how you can directly support me right there. If you don't feel like it, or you simply cannot afford to, that's absolutely fine as well. Of course, you can always help me out by giving this video a thumbs up or by leaving a comment in the comment section down below. I always love to hear from you guys. But for now, let's move on with the rest of the song. Okay, so the chords have changed again. Right now we're playing D minor, G minor, and then G minor a little bit higher, and D minor right here. So the notes are F, A, and D, B flat, D, G, D, G, B flat, and D, F, A. Okay? And the way you're going to play the chords is 3 times for this one, 3 times for this one, 2 times for this one, and just once for this one. Okay, so let's practice that. Like that. Okay, let's fill in the blanks and put in those notes. A, C, and then the chord F. Okay, like that. Then next chord A. Okay, so like that. Then A, G. Okay, like that. So like that, and then the final chord D. Okay, like that. The left hand is going to play D octave for 2 times, B flat octave, G octave, and a D octave. Okay, combine it in exactly the same way, so right together, right left. Okay, just like that. Now let's add the rhythm. Like that. Okay, one more time very slowly, and then we'll be moving on to the next part. Okay, now let's have a look at the next part. The right hand will be playing B flat major, D minor, and A major in this section. You're going to play A major twice, or at least twice as long. Okay, so I'm going to name in the notes in between as well, because otherwise it will be too confusing. So D, E, and then B flat major for 3 times, G. Okay, like that. Then D minor, D, D, F. Okay, like that. So we have and now we move on to A major for 2 times, D and F, A and D, and back to A major. So the final one, like that. The entire part for right, like that, okay? The left hand is going to play a B flat octave, D octave, and an A octave. Okay, combined in the same way, so right, right together, right, left. Okay, so you play the A octave once more at the end, which is a little bit different. So like this. Which is basically leading into the next part. A little bit quicker. Like that, moving into the next part, okay? So we're gonna do that now. We're gonna move into that next part. Everything is gonna stay exactly the same as what you've learned so far. There's just one difference. The right hand is gonna be playing an octave higher. Okay, so we'll be starting here. Etc. And just keep on going and going and going until the final part, and that's where we're gonna have a change. Okay, so what we're going to do at the end of this part, instead of playing this, we're going to play something else. It's going to be A major for 2 times, and then A and D and A and C sharp. Like that, okay? And then you're going to play A and D again for 3 times, A major, and then A and F for 3 times, and A and G. Okay, I know that's a lot of stuff, but let's do it like this. So, okay, and then like that. So it's A major for 2 times, A and D, A and C sharp, and then A and D for 3 times, A major, A and F for 3 times, A and G. Okay, so like this. Just like that. Now the left hand is going to start on that A octave, and then D octave, C sharp octave, F octave, G octave. Okay, so it's going to be like this, and then as soon as you start on A and D, every time you change the right hand, so what you play on the right hand, every time you change that, the left hand is going to move to the next octave. So we've got a change here as well. Like that. Okay, so like that. So from the top, okay, just like that. Now let's do it in real speed, like okay, just like that. So one more time slowly, and then we'll be moving on to the next part, and you'll realize why we play this stuff, because it's actually leading up to something, which is going to be the next part. Okay, just like that. Let's have a look at the next part. Okay, very cool chord right here. Right hand plays A octave, F, D, A, B flat octave, F, D, B flat, okay, which is D minor, followed by B flat major, and then A major, okay, so and then it's going to be A major, so A, C sharp, E for 2 times, A and D and A, C sharp, E again. Okay, so like that. The left hand is going to play a D octave, B flat octave, and an A octave. Okay, it will be like this: together, right, 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 and then together, right, 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 and then it will be together, right, left, right, together. Okay, so together, right, left, right, together. Like that. Let's do this part slowly, and if you're really having trouble with these octaves, you can just play right here, so. Okay, just like that. But obviously, that octave is gonna sound a lot cooler. Let's do it slowly, and then we'll be moving into the next part. Okay, one of my most favorite parts right here. Let's have a look at the right hand first for the chords. D F A, so D minor, for 3 times, and then you're gonna go up to D F B flat. Okay, so that's B flat major, but I'm not gonna put that up. And then back to D F A. Okay, like that. Then it's C major, so C E and G, for 4 times. And then F major, C F A. Yes, so. Okay, but I'm only putting up the main chords. So you see D minor, C major, D minor, because these are the main chords, and that's what we're going to be focusing on. So. Okay, then you play it the same again. So D minor for 3 times. Up to D F B flat. Back to D minor, like that. So, and now we're going to play C sharp E and G, which is C sharp diminished, so it's kind of a weird chord, followed by C sharp and F, C sharp and E, and then F, A and D, okay? Back to D minor right there. So, to sum up, and now right here, up until there. Okay, so we have D minor, C major, D minor, C sharp diminished, and then finishing up right there. The left hand is going to play D octave, and then a C octave and an F octave. Back to D octave, an A octave, and a D octave. Okay, so how many times to play the octave? It's going to be 4 times for the D octave, then twice for C and twice for F, then 4 times for D again, twice for A, and you finish on D right there. Okay, so it's going to be finishing right there. Okay, combining is together, right, left, right, together, right, left. Okay, if that goes too quick, rewind, do it again. Yes, I'll do one more time slowly, but you have to get this. Together, right, left, right, together, right, left. Same pattern, together, right, left, right, together, right, left. Okay? And now right here, together, right, left, right, and then together right there. Right there. Okay, let's do this one more time very slowly, and then we'll be moving on to the next part. Okay, and as you've probably noticed, you changed from C to F octave before that right hand changes. So it's a bit of a tricky thing. You played a C chord for 4 times in the right hand and then F, but that left hand is actually moving over first. Look. So you're playing this together right here and then like that. The left hand moves first, and then the right hand moves over to the other chord. For now, let's move on to the rest. Okay, so 4 chords we're using right here. D minor, C major, but you leave out the E, F major, and C major. Okay? So like this. Like that. Let's put in the little notes. D, E, and then the D minor chord. G, A, and then C and G together right here. Okay? Continue on with C and F, and C and D. Okay, so like that. Then A, C, F, the F chord, G, and A. But as you can see, I'm playing A and C as well every time. So right here, like that. And then finishing up with C major. Okay, so D, E, G, A, like that. One more time, very slowly with that right hand, so play along with me. Like that. The left hand is going to play a D octave, C octave, F octave, and a C octave. Every time you play the chord in the right hand, that left hand is going to play. So like that. Okay, moving on. Okay, so right now we've got the F chord, C of A right here. We've got A major, but we're not really playing the A, we've just got C sharp and E right here. And then we have D minor again for 2 times. Okay, so it's going to sound like this. Let's fill in the blanks. F, G, and then C of A. G, F. Okay, so then it's C sharp and E together, C sharp and F, and C sharp and E. Okay, so like that. Then F, A, D, and then E, C, F, A, and D. Okay, like that. So just like that. Left hand is going to play an F octave, A octave, and a D octave for 2 times. Okay, here you go. Here we go. At the chord. Okay, and as you can see, right now we're actually forming that A major chord. We've got the A right here, C sharp, and E. Because as you hopefully remember, you don't have to play them right here to form the chord. You can play an A right here, and you still have the same chord. That's why we have the A major chord right here. Yes, so and now D minor and D minor again. Just like that. One more time slowly, and then we'll be moving on. Okay, right now we've got 4 chords: D minor, C major, F major, and B flat major. Here we go. D minor, C major, but we leave out the E. Yes. F and A, which with the C together is going to be F major, and then F, B flat, D, which will be B flat major. Okay, so right here, A, D, F, C and G, F and A, and F, B flat, D. Let's fill in the blanks. D, E, and then the chord E, F. Okay, like that. Okay, now we go C and G, C and F, C and G. Okay, like that. So we have like that. F and A together, C and G, and C and F. Okay, like that. Okay, so F, B flat, D. Okay, so D minor, D minor, C major, F major, B flat major, right there. Right hand is going to play D octave, C octave, F octave, and B flat octave. Okay, for the D minor, C major, F major, B flat major. Here we go. Add the chord. Right there, okay? You can make it a little bit more piratey, of course. Or even a bit more Jack Sparrow. Like that. But that's up to you. Now moving on to the next part. Okay, so right now we've got D minor and then G minor, okay, but it's a little bit disguised right here. But you can see the G right here, G, B flat, D, so G minor. This one, which is D/A, and then a continuation of that, and it will jump to A major here, basically. Okay, but for this part, that's not really that interesting. So what we do have is D minor, and then we have B flat, D, and B flat, which is the G minor chord, and then we have A and F and A and D as the main blocks of the chords. Okay, so like that. Let's fill in the blanks. D, E, D minor, right here. Now look, you're gonna play the A and the D again when you play the G, and also when you play the E, okay? The A, sorry. So right there. B flat, D flat, B flat, just B flat and D, and B flat and G right there. Okay, so like that. Once more. Like that. A and F, G, E, and then A and D, E, C sharp. Okay? Like that. So the entire right hand. The left hand is going to play D octave, G octave. You could also play it here if you want to. And then an A octave for 2 times. Okay? Combine it on the chords, so like that. Let's have a look at the next part. Just a little short part right here. We have D minor, G minor, F, and C. Okay, so how we're going to play that? It's just chords. So we have D minor once, G minor once, and then F for 4 times. Finishing up with C major. Okay, so right is going to be like that. Okay, the left hand will play a D octave, G octave, F octave, and C octave. Now, pay attention. The left hand is going to move from F to C when you hit the final F on the right hand, when you hit the final chord. Okay, so not when your hand is on C, it's when it's still on F. So pay attention to that right now. Here we go. Like that. Okay, so as you hit that final chord of the F right here, you're gonna hit this C. So not like that, but like that. Look, I'm gonna do it very, very slowly, so pay attention. Like that. Okay, moving on. Okay, so right now we've got G minor again, D minor, and then we have A major right here. Okay, and right here we go back to D minor, but you play A and D before hitting A, D. So let's cover the notes because it's quite a lot of them. B flat, D and G, A, D, F, which are the two main chords. So right there, and then A, E, A and F, A and D for 2 times, and A and D. Okay, so like that. The left hand is going to play G octave, D octave, A octave, and D octave. So here we go. Together right here. And it's the same stuff as with the previous little part. Play the D octave before actually moving to that D. Okay, so like that. Here we go slowly. Just like that. Okay, let's do one more time very slow, and then we'll move on to the next part. Okay, so now let's move on to the final 2 parts. Okay, very cool part. Basically, it's exactly the same as the one we saw 2 parts ago. There's a few small changes. First of all, you play D, E, F in front of all of the chords in the beginning. Okay, so D, E, F, and then the chord. Up until there, okay? So we used to play D minor, G minor, F. Now it's gonna be like that, and you're still going to play that F for 4 times, but the 3rd time you play it, you play C, F, C. Okay, so like that, and moving down to C major. Okay, so in total it's going to be like this. Like that. Okay, left hand is going to stay exactly the same, nothing changes right there. So remember to move that C before actually hitting the C chord right here. Okay, so the final bit once again, like that. Okay, once more, and the left hand moves right here, right there. Okay, now the very, very final bit. Here we go. So this one is exactly the same as the one we saw 2 parts ago, remember? There's just one difference. The first 2 chords, you're going to play them, but after you play them, you play your thumb of your left hand and then the entire chord, once at a time. Okay, so it's going to be, and then do it again, like that, and then finishing up right there. Okay, so let's do that slowly. Okay, so I want to thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Stay subscribed to the channel and head over to pgmpiano.com to see how you can directly support me right there. For now, all I've got left to say is keep playing.